My first real paycheck hit my account, and I will never forget the feeling. Pure joy for about 4 seconds. Then I actually looked at the number, and it was hundreds of dollars smaller than I was promised. Nobody warned me. I signed an offer for one number, and a totally different, smaller number actually showed up. So today I am walking you through your first paycheck, line by line, so you are not blindsided like past Penny was. I am Penny. I am a piggy bank, so paychecks are basically my love language. And I made every single rookie mistake with my first job. Today, you get the cheat sheet I never had for free. First, the big shock. The salary they offer you is called your gross pay. The money that actually lands in your account is your net pay, also called take-home. And the gap between those two is way bigger than you expect. Let me use a real example. Say your offer is $50,000 a year. That sounds amazing. Past Penny already mentally spent all of it. But you do not take home $50,000. Not even close. After everything is taken out, that $50,000 might feel more like $38,000 or $40,000 actually in your pocket. So where did roughly $10,000 a year go? Let me show you, because it is all printed on your pay stub. Your pay stub is that boring sheet you have been ignoring. Stop ignoring it. It is a receipt for your own money, and it tells you exactly who took what and why. Let us read it together. Deduction 1. Federal income tax. This is the big one. How much you pay depends on how much you earn, but expect a real slice of every paycheck to go to the federal government before you ever see it. Deduction 2. FICA. That weird little word is actually two things bundled together. Social Security and Medicare. It is about 7.65% of your pay, and it funds programs you will lean on much later in life. Deduction 3. State income tax. This one is basically a lottery based on where you live. Some states take a chunk, and a few lucky states take nothing at all. Check yours now, so it is not a surprise on payday. Now here is something nobody tells you. You actually have a little control over that federal piece through a form called the W-4. You fill it out when you start a job, and it decides how much tax they hold back from each check. If too much is withheld, you get a refund in the spring. That feels nice, but it is really a zero-interest loan you handed the government. If too little is withheld, you owe them. The goal is to land close to even, so your money stays with you all year. Okay, mistakes. Mistake 1, and it is the absolute classic. The second my pay went up, my spending went right up to match it. New apartment, new gadgets, fancier everything. I called it treating myself. This trap has a name. Lifestyle inflation. Your income rises, but your savings stay stuck at zero because your wants grow just as fast. I got a raise and somehow felt poorer. The fix? Give every raise a job before you spend it. Mistake 2, I had no emergency fund. None at all. So when my car suddenly needed a $400 repair, I had to throw it on a credit card and spiral right back into debt. One little surprise wrecked me. The fix is basically your financial seatbelt. Build a small emergency fund first. Even $500 to $1,000 to start. It quietly turns a disaster into a mild annoyance. Save that cushion before anything fancy. Mistake 3, and this one physically hurts to admit. My job offered something called a 401k match, and I ignored it for 2 whole years. I left free money on the table. Real, actual free money. A 401k match means your employer adds money to your retirement whenever you do. If they match the first 5% and you put in 5%, you just instantly doubled it. That is a 100% return. Nothing else on earth reliably pays that. So what do you actually do with that take-home pay? I use the simplest budget that exists, and honestly it changed my life. It is called 50-30-20. 50% of your take-home goes to needs. Rent, food, bills, getting to work. 30% goes to wants. The fun stuff, completely guilt-free. And 20% goes to your future. Savings, investing, and killing any debt. If 20% feels impossible right now, start with 5. The exact number matters way less than the habit. A future you fund that grows every single payday is how an ordinary income slowly turns into real security. Now the magic word, investing. At your age, this is your single biggest superpower, and it is all because of one thing. Time. The earlier you start, the less you actually have to do. It is called compound interest. Your money earns money, and then that money earns money too. A small amount invested at 22 can actually outgrow a big amount invested at 35. Starting early beats starting big. The easy beginner move? If your job has a 401k, use it, especially up to that match. After that, look into a Roth IRA and a simple low-cost index fund. Boring, automatic, and quietly powerful. You do not need to be a stock market genius. Before we wrap up, a few sneaky traps that quietly drain a first paycheck, so you can step right over them instead of falling in like I did. Trap 1, buy now, pay later. Splitting a purchase into 4 cute little payments feels totally harmless. But it is just debt wearing a friendly costume, and it makes overspending way too easy. If you cannot buy it now, you cannot afford it. Trap 2, the subscription leak. A few dollars here, a few there. Streaming apps, that gym you have visited exactly once. They quietly add up to hundreds of dollars a year. Audit them once, cancel the dead ones, and give yourself an instant raise. Okay, the part you actually came here for. The exact order to handle your first paycheck. Past Penny did all of this completely backwards, so please, learn from the wreckage. Step 1, cover your true needs. Step 2, grab any 401k match, because it is free money. Step 3, build that starter emergency fund. And only then, step 4, spend on wants and lifestyle. And notice that fun is not last because fun is bad. Fun is great. It just comes after you have paid your future self first. Future you is also a real person, and right now, that person is completely counting on you. Here is how I make all of this run on total autopilot, so I never have to rely on willpower. Willpower, by the way, is a liar. The day right after payday, set up automatic transfers. A slice to savings, a slice to investing, moved before you can even touch it. Pay your future self first, automatically, every single time. No deciding, no drama. Then let yourself spend whatever is left, completely guilt-free. That is the secret nobody tells you. A good money system is not about saying no to everything. It is about saying yes, on purpose, to the things you actually love. So here is everything Past Penny got wrong, finally fixed. Know your net pay. Dodge lifestyle inflation. Grab that free match. Budget 50-30-20. And pay your future self first. Do that, and your first job builds real wealth, not just regret. I learned all of this the expensive way, so you do not have to. If this helped you out, subscribe and hang out with me. I cut the biggest tips into quick little videos, so go watch those next. See you there.